Hey guys, it's John from Chaotic Commander, and today we've got an awesome lineup of decks and guests on the channel. So tonight I'm going to be playing Eriette of the Charmed Apple. So the whole deck is about getting auras, curses, enchanting players, and then getting some life gain and dealing some damage at the end of my turn and preventing monsters from attacking me. That's kind of the plan. Today's rules, we are playing with Opening Tutor and Painful Inheritance. So Opening Tutor, we start the game with a mana value 3 or less as the first draw, and I'm going to be using Lord Skitter's Blessing as my first draw of the game. Basically, it's just an enchantment that enchants a creature I control, and then if I control an enchanted creature, I get to draw an extra card at the beginning of my turn. And then the second rule for today's game is Painful Inheritance. So once per turn, you can pay 5 life, search your deck for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tap, and yeah, so it's going to be pretty exciting. This is a pretty slow deck, so we'll see if it actually gets to do anything. And next up, we have Nat.
Hello. I'm Nat. Go by GiraffaNat all over the internet. Don't know me. I cosplay and what I think. I'm playing Rocco Street Chef. So my whole goal is get everyone cast out from exiling and making a bunch of food. And yeah, I tutored for Share the Spoils. So hopefully we can get some cards exiled quickly.
Pretty exciting. I'm excited to see that deck in action. And next up, we have Daniel.
How's it going, guys? My name is Daniel. I'm an editor for Southern Sorcery. We're a pretty new channel. We've got YouTube. We do deck techs, box breaks, a little bit of everything right now. And I am playing the new Merfolk precon. The commander is Hakbal of the Surging Soul. It's a counters deck, and he lets other Merfolk creatures explore. So hopefully we'll be putting counters and getting lands and drawing cards. He does a little bit of everything. Oh, and then the card I tutored for was Soul Ring because I'm boring and lame.
All right. Last but definitely not least, we have Cole.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Cole. On all social media, I'm Love and Mana. I do a podcast with, it's called the UrCast. Talk all about Friday Night Magic before Friday night. I'm going to be playing the 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler. This is the timey-wimey precon from the Doctor Who release. So I'm going to be looking to suspend spells and cast them out of exile. So I'm looking forward to that Share the Spoils. And the card that I tutored for was As Foretold. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to put a time counter on it, and over the course of several turns, I'll get to cast bigger and bigger things for free, where X is the number of time counters on it.
That's a pretty cool card.
I love that card.
Yeah, I pulled the confetti foil one, so that was we already determined who gets to go first, and Daniel rolled the dice roll. So whenever you're ready.
All right.
No, you draw the Soul Ring.
You have to draw the Soul Ring?
Yeah, it's the first draw of the game. The first draw of the game.
I was just gonna leave it for a minute.
Oh yeah, well those is on top of my deck.
It's just there. It's like a crack in case of emergency type of. We'll just go with a forest, and I'm not gonna turn one Soul Ring. I just wanted it.
Well, you know you have it though. You know you have it. You're still the enemy. What do you mean?
Fine.
You're still public enemy number 1 right now. All right.
I'll pass.
All right, I'm going to draw my As Foretold for turn. And now, Painful Inheritance, does the land come into play tapped or untapped?
It does come into play tapped. Can't be
sweet.
too busted.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 5 life and search out a basic. And then after I search out the basic, I'm going to play my land, the Temple of Triumph. And so I'm going to scry after I shuffle. And I pass.
Okay, sweet. I will draw the Lord Skitter's Blessing. I will put a Restless Fortress on the battlefield tap. And you know what? I will actually also pay 5 life to search for a swamp. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay, drawing the Share the Spoils. Spoiler. I will play a Cinder Glade and tapped, and I'm also going to pay 5 life. Look for a lance, and I will pass after that.
All right.
I need a plains.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're gonna go command tower, and then I'm just gonna tap 1 for hardened scales and pass.
That's a first. I got a freaking OnlyFans bot as the chat in the freaking Twitch.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was trying to get logged in.
I was like, that's a new one. Guess so I'll just have to remove this.
All right. I'm
How do
going
I-
to play a mount and for as foretold. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to put a time counter on as foretold, and once per turn, I'll be able to pay 0 to cast a spell. And it's not from my hand; it's from anywhere, so I could cast Commander, and then I pass.
I'll untap and then I will draw. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna play a swamp. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3. I'm gonna get out Eriette of the Charmed Apple, and I will go ahead and pass. No enchantments yet.
Okay, raw. Okay, I'm going to play a forest. Then I'm going to tap 2 for an incubation druid. And I think I'm just going to pass after that.
Okay.
We're gonna go island, and then we're gonna go ahead and tap 2, 3, 4 for Hakbal of the Surging Soul. I'll go ahead and read this since it's a new commander. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to check it out yet. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each merfolk creature you control explores. Whenever Hakbal of the Surging Soul attacks, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you don't, draw a card.
Cool.
And then explore is just reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it in your hand. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on the exploring creature, and then I can put that card back, or I can put it in my graveyard. And so I will move to my combat phase, and I will go ahead and explore since he is a merfolk creature I control.
Oh my
And it
God.
is not a land, and I will put it back on top of my library, and I will.
And
put
it's revealed, so we do get to see it.
Oh, that's right. It is. It is also a new spell. It is a sorcery. Bygone Marvels. It's 2 green. Has Descend 8. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Then exile Bygone Marvels. And if the Descend 8, which is 8 permanents in your graveyard, I can copy the spell twice, so it would return 3 permanents from the graveyard to my hand.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Hakbal will get +1/+1 counter, and because of my hardened scales, he'll get 2 +1/+1 counters.
Okie dokie. That's
What this deck wants to do is
Be
is
a problem.
counters, and well,
be a problem.
yeah, I started working on a deck tech for it, and I was like, man, this deck is nuts. I need it. I want to play it.
Yeah, I'm excited to get my copy of the deck. All right, did you pass?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sweet. So on untap, on my upkeep, I get to add a time counter to my as foretold. I will draw.
Hey, chill. Sorry, I was
I'm
talking to
going
the
to
dog,
play
not
this.
you.
It's okay. Oh, it's all right.
Exotic Orchard, and I'm going to tap 2 mana Lightning Greaves for my, and then I'm going to pay an additional 2 mana for Rose Tyler. She has +1/+1 for each time counter that is on her, and whenever she attacks, I get to put a time counter on her for each suspended card that I own and each permanent that I control with a time card on it, which is currently just the as foretold. I'm going to move to equip Rose Tyler with the Lightning Greaves.
Mhm.
And then I will attempt to move.
Sure.
And then John, thanks for having me back on the channel. I'm going to swing at you for 2, and on attack, I get a time counter onto Rose Tyler, which she gets 1/+1 for each time counter on her, so it's going to be 3 commander damage.
I'm gonna block with Eriette of the Charmed Apple. 2/4.
You know what? Right on.
Okay, cool.
I go ahead and pass my turn.
All right, untap. I will draw. That is unfortunate. Did not want to see that. I'm gonna play Plains, and then I'm gonna tap 2 for a Lord Skitter's Blessing. I'm going to give a Wicked roll to Eriette of the Charmed Apple, so she gets +1/+1. And when the enchantment leaves, everyone loses a life. Then I did play land. Guess I can. Does anyone have any like 1/1s on the board or anything? What's the power and toughness of everybody's stuff?
I have a 5/5.
5/5.
I have a 0-2
A 0/2. Gross.
that I am not going to block with. 'cause I would like the mana.
I guess I will just. I'll keep my 3/5 up as a blocker, and then I will pass. But during my end step, everyone will lose a life, and I'll gain a life. All right, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. That wasn't a lane. That's okay. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to play Rocco. So I'm going to move to my end step. So at my end step, each player is going to exile the top card of their library until my next end step. You can play your card. Whenever you play a land, or you or I play a land or cast a spell from exile, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food.
Is that
So
revealed for everyone, or?
yeah, everyone exiles the top card revealed.
Okay.
You can play that card until my next end step.
Shattered. Interesting.
And that's all I'm doing. I will pass.
Okay. Is the only artifact out the Lightning Greaves and the Soul Ring?
Yes. Guess I should make one of these two since we're going to be exiling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna go 5 for Tatiova.
Oh, nice. Nice. I hate it. I love it, but I hate it.
I think that's the deck you played last time I played with you.
I love
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deck got a little bit better, believe it or not. It's
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, she's already really good.
well, I
And then
the rest of it.
Then I'll play Path of Ancestry for land for turn, so I will gain 1 life and draw a card from Tatiova. Let's see, and then I'll move to combat, which will trigger my commander, so I'll reveal the Explore here. If it's a land, it goes to my hand, so I've got a forest here. And then if it's a if it's something else, I can either put it in the graveyard or... How long do I have to play the Bygone Marvels? Your next end step?
Yes.
Correct.
And then it just goes to the graveyard, or
It's exile.
It's exiled.
Okay.
Some heavy stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying to decide what to do. I think I'll discard it, and then I'm going to move to combat.
That is a really weird spot to have your discard pile.
Well, my exiled card is here. I guess I put my graveyard here.
It's not needed to be nitpicky or anything. It's just like, I don't know. People's got different.
I don't know. Normally my graveyard goes off screen, but then like the exiled card, I don't know. It's over here. Whatever. Here, exile with headphones.
There you go.
And okay, so move to combat, and then I'm gonna swing my commander. Let's go at you, John. It is a. Oh, hold on. I have to resolve the counters for.
Swinging at me, everyone. Just coming at me. No,
I-
Well, you
haven't
have the
swung at
highest
you.
life total, and that's the only reason why.
What do you mean? You
Well,
have the highest life
besides
total.
Me, I can't swing at myself. All right, it's a 5/5, and since I am attacking, I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield, so I will do so.
Yeah, I guess I'll take 5. Go down to 31.
Okay. And then I guess I'll go ahead and cast for 2 green my spell from exile. I'll return a permanent card from my graveyard to my hand.
I get a food.
Yeah. And then that goes to exile off screen. And then because a land entered, I will draw a card and gain a life.
Interesting.
And I have 7 in hand, so I will pass the turn now.
All right, untap. On my upkeep, I put a counter on As Foretold, a land, and I'm going to tap 5 for my other commander, the 10th Doctor. He has an ability that says whenever I attack with any creature, like I don't have to attack with him, but whenever I attack, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card, and it gets 3 time counters, and it is suspended. And I can also pay 7 and time travel 3 times, which just allows me to maneuver time counters on permanents that I control, 1 or down. Now, because of my As Foretold, I'm going to go ahead and cast Run for Your Life. for free from my hand. It says 1 or 2 creatures each gain haste until end of turn. I'm only going to give it to my 10th Doctor. They can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. So they're basically unblockable unless your creature has haste.
I see.
Nice.
And I'm looking to even out the life totals a little bit. So Daniel, do
Yep.
not take it personally, but I'm
Nope,
going to go to combat.
Not at all.
And
Not at all.
I'm going to swing at you with both my creatures.
That's fair.
Actually, I'm not going to swing at you with Rose Tyler because I think you could still block her. So I'm going to swing Rose Tyler.
Yeah, but if he blocks, he'll just kill your Benthic Druid, right? You kill his Benthic
It's a
Druid.
5/5.
Yeah, but Rose
What's-
Tyler will be like
Also
6/6.
a 5/5.
Oh.
No,
So we can
unfortunately.
trade.
So I will swing my Rose Tyler towards you, Nat. And on attack, I have 2 triggers. I'm going to do the 10th Doctor, have his go off. I guess I'll stack them so that his goes off. First, I'm going to exile until I get a non-land card. It's Clock Spinning, and it goes into Suspend with 3 counters. And then Rose Tyler is going to see 2 cards with time counters and get 2 time counters herself. And so she's going to be a 5/5 coming at you, Nat, and a 3/5 unblockable coming at you, Dan.
I'll take 5.
And I'll take the 3.
Sweet. And then that is my turn. I go ahead and pass. And that is commander damage, and it's 2 separate commanders, so I can keep track of that for you guys. But
Alright.
just
If you could put your commander in spell table, you can track commander damage through spell table.
All right, so my turn. I will draw once, and then I will draw again for Lord Skeeter's Blessing, losing a life. All right, so I'll go to 30. Okay, I will play Plains.
Sweet.
Interesting. That's neat, but it doesn't do much for me right now. So I will tap 5 for a Curse of Death's Hold. It's an enchant player, and creatures enchanted players control gets -1/-1. For swinging at me, Daniel, this is the price you pay. Now you are an enchanted player, and your creatures get -1/-1. That is another aura, so I have 2. I'll keep track of that, how many auras I have. And
They just get -1/-1, no like counters or anything, right?
No counters
Okay.
or anything. And then I will actually... Yeah, I'll just pass the turn, so everyone will lose 2 life, and I will gain 2 life. Okay. Sweet. And then this will stay exiled forever.
Okay. Oh, I could do... Okay. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to play a Hedron Detonator. So whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, it deals 1 damage to target opponent.
Nice.
Or I can sacrifice 2 artifacts to exile the top card of my library, and I can play that card this turn.
Pretty cool.
I'm then going to play my Rogue's Passage out of exile. So that will make me a food. I'll deal a damage to Daniel. You have the most life.
Fair.
Yes.
To be fair, I did not take the land, so that is why you guys are lower than me.
That's true.
Yeah, but you're also swinging at everybody more. Bad day.
You
Yeah,
played.
my
You also
commander-
played a turn 1 Soul Ring. I know that has
I was
nothing to
forced
do with
to.
anything.
You were
was
bullied
forced
into it.
to.
You could have been exciting. You could have been not boring, and you could have had
you're
something
right.
else.
You're right.
But no, you
you're
went
right.
the easy route.
I'm going to then.
Looks like you're a little frozen there, Nat.
I'm frozen.
Oh, your picture, your audio is
Weird.
Yes.
is-
Are you doing anything on your battlefield right now? Because it could just be your whole.
Let me just this real quick.
Okay.
Testing.
We
That
got
work?
the audio, but no
Nope.
video still.
No video still.
Nat, you just have to play with the same 4 permanents on your board for the rest of the
You
game.
can't cast any more spells.
Okay, give me a second.
Maybe a OBS restart.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Maybe spell table. That'd be weird, but
I
It's
don't
working
know.
now?
Not yet.
I can see myself on spell table.
It's moving.
so strange.
I mean, you might have to back out and get back
That's
in.
what I was gonna say. Leave the game and come back.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. We're having. All right, let's catch up on the Twitch chat. If Corey is still here, he wants to know, Cole, are you still cheating?
Oh, since turn 1, baby, check back the feedback and you'll see that I've been moving my lands around.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I've never had this happen before. One
it
sec.
is. This is a black screen. See if he's in the chat still. Does anyone know how to remove chats?
I do not. We have not started Twitch
Okay.
streaming yet.
Okay, because I've got
think we
a
are going to.
few bots that
I
have
see that. I
yeah.
saw that.
So I don't know. Moderate. I don't know. This is crazy. Hey, there you are. You're back.
Ha
Sweet. Bleep.
I don't know what happens, but
All right. Yep.
okay. I tap mana. I'm gonna play the share the spoils that y'all saw at the beginning of the game. So when it enters a battlefield, exile the top card of each player's library, essentially doing the same thing Rocco does.
But we all get access.
Yeah, so if you play it, then you exile a new card. So and then you can play that card. So
So we can play it now and then like reveal the next card of our
No,
library.
On your turn, you can
On your
play
On your turn.
one
Okay.
card
Yeah.
out of the pile, and then if you do play a card, you have to
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got
Oh.
breeding pool.
I've got
have
a
farewell.
harness snub horn.
Oh, farewell. God,
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
please don't play that on your turn.
I am then going to move to my end step and you'll exile the top card again. So now you have 2 cards you can play.
Eerie interference.
Just got an island.
Those are. One of those was something I'd really like to have in my hand. Not so much in exiled for a turn.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay. Tap. Draw for turn.
Did you untap?
Yeah, I did do that, and I drew. Now I'm trying to decide. I've got these exiled cards and to do with them all.
Well, you could leave them exiled so Nat doesn't keep pinging everyone.
The second one from the first one from exile I have to replace. The second one from exile I don't have to replace.
Correct.
The one in the share the
Yeah.
So we'll play the island, which was the second one. So land for turn. So I'll gain a life and draw a card.
I'm gonna ping John just for that comment of not playing anything.
What? I was just trying to let everyone know. Just- all right. I'll take the. Even though I'm not the threat at all right now, I didn't curse you, Nat, and I could have.
True. I'm actually gonna do this different.
I guess we're going to go. All right. What is the? It's an enchantment, right?
Yes, enchanted. It's an aura curse, so you are cursed.
But I still can play some stuff. We'll go for Surge Spanner. It's a 2/2, so it comes in as a 1/1, and it says whenever Surge Spanner becomes tapped, you can pay 1 and a blue, and if I do, return target permanent to its owner's hand. So if I cast a creature that dies immediately, do its ETB still happen?
You still get the ETB.
Yep.
So like the thieving skydiver, you'd still get the lightning greaves, but the merfolk skydiver would die. There's nothing to put the 1/1.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, I still think that's so I'll do the same thing. I'll take the greaves back. I'll put the greaves on the Surge Spanner.
You paid 4 for that.
Yeah. My Thieving Skydiver will go to the graveyard. And then everybody's got blockers up right now, right?
Yes.
Cole, do you have a blocker up?
No, I do not have a blocker. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm on-
I will swing let's see. And then John, what's your biggest blocker right now?
It's a 3/5.
3/5. So he is a 4/4. So they would just trade. Let's just do that. I'll swing my commander at you because of the -1/-1. He's a 4/4, I think, right? Now I don't have enough mana. The whole reason I was doing that was I was trying to get rid of that enchantment by returning it to your hand with Surge Spanner, but I don't have the mana to do that. So we'll just swing Hakbal at John, assuming that you're going to block and they're just going to fall off each other.
3/5 in front of it.
Okay. And then I'll I will explore 3 times
I think you explore
Wow.
before attack. Like, it's
before
on
the attack
beginning of your
phase happens.
combat.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
you
it's
get the counters.
well, I don't get any counters because it's land, so they all go to my hand. Yeah, put that card in your hand if it's a land, and then I can play a land for turn. So we'll go.
And then also the explore triggers happen one at a time, just because if you wanted to keep a particular card on the top of your library, you'd like explore the same card several.
Oh, you explore once and resolve the explorer, and then
Yeah,
explore
because if
again
it's a
and resolve the
non-land
explorer?
card, you have the choice to
okay,
put it back or put it into your
Into the
graveyard.
graveyard?
So
Okay,
you would,
gotcha.
otherwise you kind of, you just so you know.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that, and then on the attack trigger, I'll play Exotic Orchard for that extra land trigger, and I'll gain a life and draw another card, and then we'll go out of combat. I've got so much in hand now.
You just made yourself lose a life.
I did.
Yeah.
How's that?
You were at 37.
Oh, I clicked.
and
Okay,
You
instead
went
of
down to
gaining a
36.
life, I went
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. There's so much happening right now. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're
there's
good.
also a new deck. I don't have any.
I
mana
just wanted to
do
make sure you didn't like keep
Right.
losing life rather than gaining life.
I'll pass the turn, and I'm just discarding down now.
On my upkeep, I'm going to remove a time counter from my clock spinning and add a time counter to my as foretold. And then I will draw.
I'm pitching 3 lands. I'm gonna grab something real quick.
So okay, I'm gonna gauge the table. Is anybody planning or like feeling like they're gonna cast the farewell that's here? Because I don't want to have to do it, but I'd rather not. If I was, we could talk about it.
I don't know. I feel like, I feel like if you did, it wouldn't affect me too much.
I agree.
But it might stop a lot of the stuff going on. By the way, Corey, I did not go first this game. Daniel did. So, be quiet. Anyways, it might stop the hardened scales crap going on over there.
What do you think about casting the farewell?
Thinking about casting the farewell, but I would lose. I wouldn't want to, do enchantments because I would lose my own as foretold. I would really just do artifacts. I could do creatures, but that would feel like I'm wiping my own board and then graveyard. So it's not really worth it to me. But I don't want to keep building up my board only for it to be destroyed on the the next couple turns. So I was just kind of gauging interest. But I don't think I'm going to cast it. What I am going to do is play a land from my hand instead of from Rocco. It's a Sunbaked Canyon. With my As Foretold 3 counters, I'm going to cast Sibylline Soothsayer for free. It has an ability that says when it ETBs, I reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a non-land card, mana value 3 or greater. It gets exiled with 3 time counters on it, and it gains suspend. Everything else goes on the bottom. Off the top, it's the Pandorica, which is going to get spend with 3 time counters on it. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to combat. And I'm going to swing.
If you swing at me, I will cast farewell. Just saying.
John, you're beating a dead horse on this one. I have no reason to swing at you. It's clearly Daniel who's the threat here.
All right. Just wanted to let you know. It's just throwing it out there.
I will just my Rose Tyler at you, Daniel. And so on attack, I have 2 triggers. It's going to be my 10th Doctor is going to exile until I find a non-land card. Which I get the 11th Doctor to exile with 3 time count. And then Rose
flavorful.
Tyler. It does. Rose Tyler is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 counters on her. 7 times, meaning she is a 9/9.
Jesus.
Have a 9/9 coming at you, Daniel.
Well, and that's the unblockable one, right?
No, it's no longer unblockable. You are more than welcome to block it.
I still don't really want to. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right on.
Yeah,
and that
just
is
take
commander
command.
damage with my 1 commander.
So that's the same one though, right? 9, 10, 11. So I've got 12 commander damage from that.
No,
It's
it
a
was
different one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 9 and 3.
12. 3 on one and 9 on the other.
Yeah,
And,
not real happy about that.
I'm going to pay. Are we farewelling next turn? What's going on here?
I'm not gonna do it. You didn't swing at me.
All right.
I'm gonna keep my word on that.
You can cast his farewell.
Yeah, with the share the spoils, we can each cast everybody's
Okay.
shared this, but you can only do one per turn. So you know what? I'll go ahead and cast the harnessed snubhorn.
Oh wow. Why?
I know. I don't have much of a better option with what's in my hand. I'd rather have a 2/5 blocker.
Okay.
So I'll snubhorn it out, and I will replace the snub with Out of Time, which says when it ETBs, untap all creatures, and then those creatures phase out until it leaves the battlefield. Put a time counter on it for each creature that phased out this way. So it's another kind of board wipe, but a board wipe that
How much mana does that cost?
that costs 3.
3 mana.
And with that, I will pass my turn.
Ooh. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to tap 4. Going to return to dust, and I'm going to return to dust as foretold and hardened scales. So they get exiled.
Okay.
Then I will play a land for turn. Oh wait, I didn't draw for my Lord Skitter's Blessing. I will lose a life and draw. That doesn't change anything, actually. That really doesn't change nothing. Okay. Let's see. I guess I will just go on an adventure. I'm gonna tap 2, a white and a black for Cleave Shadows. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. So, do you have any creatures that would die to that? Like a -2/-2, anyone? Or not negative? I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's -1 to everybody except
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
I get -2/-2 on all my stuff.
For the turn.
For- It's gonna kill my Surge Spanner.
Sweet.
Is not
Good kill.
what I need to have happen right now.
Oh, are you gonna counter it? Here, let me. It's on the stack.
Well, because I wasted a turn last turn to try to get rid of it. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it just dies.
I will pass the turn. Everyone will lose 2 life, and I will gain 2 life. And then this will get exiled permanently because I do not have the mana to cast it.
Okay. Let's play my lands. It was share the spoils, so now that one I can't play that because I just played a land. But I do get food. And then let's go ahead and just cast this Selesnya Signet as well.
Do you deal damage with the Hedron detonator?
Oh yes, I have 2 points of damage. John.
Yeah, I knew it. I'll go back to 31.
So I should be at 5 as well in there. Okay. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm gonna play a Trail of Crumbs. I will create a food. I'll deal a damage. Ow! Spread it around, a little bit. And then I'll tap this for 3 green, I guess. I will sack a food and pay 1 to look at the top 2 cards of my library. I can reveal a permanent from among them, put it into my hand, and the rest go. Ooh, okay. I like both of these cards. I will reveal Jahira. That'll go into my hand. And I need to gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3. I feel better now. Alright. Should I swing? Or should I just leave up a blocker? I'll just leave up a blocker. I will pass my turn after that. We will each
Excellent.
Rocco.
Thriving more.
Planes.
Well,
Nakanzil Current Conductor. It's another new card.
Cool.
Okay.
interesting.
That's it.
Okay.
The shared spoils, does that does that just like stay, or do those get exiled at certain, like they go
They
away?
stay until they're
They
cast,
stay until they're cast.
or share the
Okay.
spoils is removed.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Rocco's go away at my end step, but share the spoils.
Okay, and you pass. What to do?
I don't believe anyone is going to be searching for lands anymore, huh? I'll go ahead and remove the
Not
blue
at this
card.
point.
Yeah, the game's too deep.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go 3 for Realm Walker, which is a changeling. I can look at the top Merfolk, and then I can look at the top card of my library anytime, and I can cast creature spells of the chosen type from the top. Okay, then we're gonna go Forest for turn, gaining a life and drawing a card. And then I think we'll go ahead and go green blue for my exiled card from your commander. So you'll make your food token. This Nakanzil says whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you can put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped.
I
Whenever-
will ping John real quick.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I still really need to get rid of this enchantment. It is driving me nuts. What to do? I think we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. For Svalin of Sea and Sky, it has indestructible as long as you control at least 2 other merfolk, and other merfolk you control have ward 1. And then I'm going to move to equip the Greaves to that Svalin. That resolves. So it is a 2/3. Do I really want to? I've just got a 4/4. How big is Eriette?
She's a 3/5.
Okay, so she would just. Do I want to? Assuming. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. I guess we're gonna swing him at you so I can do the explore thing.
Okay. So
And so I'll explore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 1. And then I either have to put it in the graveyard since it's not a land, or I put it back on top and just like explore again. Is that right?
So you can put it into the graveyard if you don't, if you want to continue exploring
Right.
the lands in your hands. But you do get a counter on your turn.
Yeah, I do. I get a counter on this guy here for that.
And a counter on the.
Yeah, I guess you have to decide which creature is doing the exploring.
Yeah, if you're attacking with just the.
No, it's for
so they'd
it's
be
for
left,
everyone.
like left to right, if you want.
Hell, I can't play 1/1 right now anyway, so it does me no good. So we'll reveal the next one. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift.
So you get a counter on the.
That would be the commander next. Well, I guess you would. Would you declare it before you explore? We'll just
Yeah, you'd
keep
be
going.
like-
We'll just keep going left to right because that makes sense.
It wouldn't really make sense to flip around unless you had like, which you do actually because you have the realm.
Oh yeah,
walker.
true. I can look at the next one. I mean, I'm in combat, so I can't. Well, does
If it has flash, you could.
no,
cast
you-
it. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It only works. we'll put the psych rift back, and then that will I'll explore that same card three more times,
Sweet.
giving counters to each of those creatures.
And then he'll also get 3 counter. The current conductor will get 3 additional counters.
So he'll go up to 5/5 +5/5. Okay, and then since he attacked, I can put a land card from my hand to the battlefield, or I can draw a card. I'll go ahead and draw a card. And then you're blocking with Eriette, I'm guessing.
So is that 6/6 or 5/5?
It is no, it's 3. Oh yeah, 5/5. Yeah, it is a 5/5 now.
No, I'll take the 5. I'll take the 5.
And then I will, drew that. So then in my second main, I think I'll pass the turn from there. Yep, pass the turn.
Tap. On my upkeep, I remove a time counter from clock spinning, the 11th Doctor, and the pinned Orca. So, we're here. There's a lot of big unblockable merfolk.
Why are they unblockable?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't mean that. I meant big just
indestructible
merfolk in general.
Indestructible, right? Oh no.
They're boarded.
This one is indestructible. The one that has haste and shroud.
Okay. Ward.
I was gonna swing it, but it didn't really make sense to. So.
All right. Well, I'm just like worried about this farewell being cast, and I know Daniel has the cyclonic rift on the top deck.
I drew it actually just to be forthcoming.
Okay.
Yeah,
because you played a land and it.
I option to not. Well, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm just like, it's hard to tell whether or not. I don't know, man. This is basically the guns to my head. I feel like we're in a standoff right here. If I don't cast the farewell, I'm just gonna get psych rifted, and then the farewell goes away because of the sudden share the spoiling. So
wait, so when someone shares the spoils, all the cards go away?
If you get rid of it.
If you cyclonic rift, you're going to return the share the spoils to Nat's hand, and then all of our spoiled cards will no longer be cast.
Okay, so even when they're exiled, they would be subject to a psych rift?
No, they would just stay exiled, and you don't have access to them anymore.
Yeah, because now the share the spoils is
share the
gone,
spoils,
so those cards just remain exiled, but no longer
yeah.
playable. And then if she played it again, there would be a new set of cards.
Gotcha.
So I think I'm just like, before I move to combat. So main phase 1, hey Nat, I'm gonna play my planes from Rocco. So you're gonna get to make a.
Okay. I'll ping Daniel.
I'm gonna pay 3. Cast the Sonic. Sonic Screwdriver has 4 abilities. I can tap it for 1 mana of any color. I can untap another target artifact, and I can pay 2, scry 1, and I can pay 3 and make a target creature unblockable this turn. So I'm gonna move into combat, and I'm gonna declare attack. Daniel, you're gonna get my Rose Tyler and my dinosaur to go to John. Now, before we move out of declare attacks, I have several triggers. My 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler will both get triggers. So I'm going to go off the top for the 10th Doctor. It's Wedding Ring, which will get time counters on it. And then Rose Tyler is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 time count. Her going up to a 11 count, 13, 30, which Daniel, this puts you at a potential lethal if I tap my Sonic Screwdriver and make him unblockable.
Dang.
And make him what?
Unblockable.
We'll make the Rose Tyler unblockable. So we got to make some sort of deal because I don't think it's your time right now. I don't like
completely go out.
So like I will make my dinosaur unblockable if you choose to block my Rose Tyler with how strong is your tied current guy?
The current conductor, the one
Your
that's
current conductor.
It's a let's see, 5, 6, 7. It's a 6, 7.
Okay, sweet. So if you and then how strong is the Tatiova?
It's
the 6'6".
5
minus
5.
1, a 5
Yeah.
5. Okay, I mean I'm just gonna swing Rose Tyler at you, and I'm gonna like the same as regular. But I'm going to tap my sonic screwdriver and make my dinosaur unblockable towards you, John. We don't have to make a deal. I think if you want to block it and kill your creatures, that's fine. If you want to take the damage, you would die. But I'm okay if you want to like trade your 3 Merfolk.
Does she have trample?
No, she doesn't. She's just a 13/13, so you wouldn't have to like block it with all 3, but if we don't have to make a deal. So I was gonna like try to finagle you into blocking with like specific creatures, but you can just choose without my ire.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the top. It hasn't changed. Just forgot what it was.
It's a Psych Rift.
No, I drew the Psych Rift. It's in hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't have the mana to cast it, so not overloaded anyway. I could just.
you could, and that would get rid of all the counters on it, which would
prevent
prevent him from bullying
doing
you
it next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Do you
Or I
have
could
the
just-
mana open for Cycler?
Just
For one. Like,
Okay,
for
wasn't
one.
it 2? Well, yeah.
Yeah. I've got the land I cast from my commander was Secluded Courtyard, and I still had a green.
Okay, it's behind your face cam.
my
so
face.
I
I'm sorry.
wasn't able
Here,
to
let
see.
me move my lands over so
No
that
worries.
it's not hidden.
Okay, then I'm so sorry. In that case, crap. I would have liked to have made it then unblockable to kind of force
change
you
it
to.
kind of however you want it. If you want to force the Psych Rift, then
Okay, I'm gonna make the Rose Tyler unblockable then.
okay. Yeah,
sweet,
then
sweet.
in that case, I have no choice but to either live or die. So I will have to play the
Right
Psych
on,
Rift
right on.
for the non-overload cost.
Okay,
Good.
so that does return her to my hand. John, do you? I
Is it-
was hoping you'd take the damage from the dinosaur.
Is it
but,
Is it on the ground or in the air?
It's on the ground. It's a vigilant 2/5.
I'll just block with my 3/5.
And I am completely tapped out now. Just
Okay, perfect. And that concludes my turn. I'll go ahead. Oh, I'm so sorry. Before I pass, I'm actually going to recast Rose Tyler. Pass.
I'll untap. I will draw. I'll play a swamp. That's my land for turn, so this will get permanently exiled. Play that. Let's see. I guess I could do this. I'll tap 3 or read the bones. So I'll scry 2, draw 2. I will keep this one on top. I'll put that on bottom, and I'll just draw 2. Okay. So does that change how I want it? Okay. I will tap 4 for an Ashiok's Reaper. So 3/3, whenever an enchantment I control is put to the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. And I forgot to draw for Lord Skitter's Blessing. It's too late. I've already scried and everything. Yeah, okay. I will pass the turn. Everyone will lose 2 life, and I'll gain 2 life.
is it everybody lose 2 life and you gain 2 life?
Yeah, it's just Eriette's end of the turn trigger.
And I tapped my Sunbaked Canyon last turn, and so I would have lost an additional life for the record. So I'm down to 26.
Okay, draw for turn. I will play this Rockfall Veil. Rocco, Hedron Detonator. I will deal a damage Cole.
I knew it. I'm down to 25.
The new exiled card is a Collective Voyage. That could be fun. Let's tap 3, and play Jaheira. So now my tokens can tap for green.
Nice. It's disgusting.
Yep.
It's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah. Let's tap 2 for Yodian Dissident. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. And then have here. Let's tap 3 and play Killer Service. When it enters the battlefield, I will create 3 food tokens.
All
There's
right.
a lot of food.
1 damage to each of you.
All right. Dang. Well, this is getting ridiculous.
Alright, so I'm going to I need another token. Hey, there's one right here. Perfect. Alright, so I will tap 2 of the foods and sacrifice a food. Actually, I'll tap another one.
So much food.
Yeah.
Right.
I will gain 3 and then look at the top 2. Put a permanent card into my hand. I'll put Aerial Extortionist into my hands. And then I will go ahead and sack 2 foods to exile the top card of my library. It's Pia Nalar.
Ooh.
I can't cast that though, because I don't have red mana, which is unfortunate. So that was a bust. Alright. I do have a very large Rocco, but I think I'm just gonna pass and set each exile.
Exile the top again. And this is going to okay.
Hopeless Nightmare. Pretty cool.
Prime Speaker Zagana.
Nice. I got just another land.
Mine was dust, and that's it. That's my turn.
I'm going to go to, and on my upkeep, I'm going to look at the top card of my library from Realm Walker before I draw my card for turn. Okay. Then I will draw for turn. John, you've got 2 creatures.
Yes, I do.
4 is a lot.
Yeah, but they're all small.
Yeah.
And I mean, what about Nat? You're not even looking at.
Yeah,
at
Nat,
her-
how many you've got 1, 2, 3 creatures up?
I do. And one is a 10, 12.
Yeah, 12. Jeez Louise. 10, 12. What to do? I think we'll go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at my top card again. I keep forgetting I can do that. That may change what I do.
This playlist might be too chill for what's going on.
I think when I play something from Exile over here, I have to replace it still.
Yes.
The share of the spoils, yes, but the Prime Speaker Zagana was the Rocco card, so that one you get for
Gotcha.
free.
Well, it's a 1/1, so it's just going to die. And if it
Well,
enters it hasn't entered the battlefield trigger, I can draw cards equal to its power, but it's a 0. It enters as a 0/0, so I guess I would draw no cards from it. So it seems fairly useless.
That's rough.
Yeah. Let's let me think. Let's go to green 3 for a tributary inspector. It has mentor, although it's probably the smallest thing on my board right now. And when if a creature I control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, I draw a card. John, giving me this was the right decision. It has
I know.
really held me ransom badly. Okay. And then I think I'll play Breeding Pool from Exile. And I'll shock it in. And so I put the next top card back into the
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it's just a forest.
I'll deal a damage.
And then I'm going to look from Realm Walker. Come on. All right. I think I'll move the boots to Tributary Instructor.
So what's its power and toughness?
It's a 3/3 after the enchantment here. And then I think this is the move to tap out for Crater Hoof.
Uh-oh.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all my stuff will get +7/+7. Does anybody have any responses?
I'll probably eat a whole bunch of food.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I have no response.
No response.
Okay, so 7. I guess I need to start doing some math. I guess I need to know how much damage everybody can soak up.
I could soak up 8.
This is an. I'm gonna factor in the I'm gonna factor in the -1. I'm just gonna go ahead and
I need to calculate. Hold on.
yeah, I know,
I have
right?
14 block.
Okay, then let me just get my other dice out for this. So 10,
Oof.
9,
I can soak 24 damage.
12. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get everybody here. 9 and 13. Okay. So we'll just start with Cole. What was it again that you need?
14.
You can soak 14, and then I would need to deal 20. Oh, the joy, swinging big.
We love math.
Oh, I apologize. Before that happened,
Yep.
I have triggers from my commander as we move to combat. So all my stuff is going to explore. We'll just move. Crater Hoof won't, but we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just move like that. So exploring the first time, it's a land, and then whenever a creature I control, I can put a land card from my hand, and he moves the land to my hand. So it does come in tap, but so for him, I'll play the land, and I'll move to the next card. It's a creature. I'm going to discard that.
We get 1/1s.
Oh yeah, so that will make that one go up to 10.
And the current conductor.
Oh yeah. So then I'm going to explore for the next one. It's also a creature. So that was this one. Now that one will go up 1. That one will go up 1. Another creature. So that one will go up 1. And then I'm just gonna then it'll explore for itself. So it'll go up to 19 and 20. Okay. I just explored the same creature card repeatedly. Okay. So you said you had 13 or 14?
14.
30.
14.
37. So I would need to swing. And how much did you have, Nat?
I can soak up what was it? 24 damage.
Then plus your life total too, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 24.
You'd have to deal 53.
I'd have to do 53. Is that including all the foods you can sacrifice to gain life?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see how much I've got on board. So 90 to kill Cole and Nat. 13, 10, 20. Too short.
Dang.
Too short to kill them both. So I guess I'll have to just kill John instead.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, that's
What's a
makes sense.
twist?
It's not a twist. I was expecting it. It's like he's got to kill me, or else.
Yeah, I have to. Otherwise, the crater hoof goes to waste. Like I have to. So, yeah. So, how much do I need to kill you, John?
I have 8 block capability.
So I need to swing
32.
32. So 20 and a 13. So 23 at least, and then I needed 30 what to kill you?
32.
Cool.
Oh
So
no.
20,
Well, yeah.
22 are you 32 also?
Yes.
I'm at
Oh.
23, but have 14
23,
block
33.
ability, so theoretically
37.
37 damage. But if it doesn't add up perfectly, like I might, I might have to awkwardly block and
So
miss out on a couple
22,
points.
32, 43. That's overkill, right?
Yeah.
43, and then I'll swing the 10-10 at you.
Okay.
So these 4 coming at Cole, these 2 coming at John, and this 1 coming at.
Well,
So-
I declare no blocks if there's no other response, but I do say you have a pretty open board, so I'm interested in seeing how Nat's turn goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very true. I was swinging big.
So you're sending those two. What's the total again for those two?
20, 33.
33. Okay. Yep. I will die. I have no. I mean, I'll declare
Oh.
blockers, but no effects.
I'm so sorry. I will actually block. I do have 5, 9. Is anything that I can kill with
Oh.
9 power? I'll
No.
block it all into that.
I don't. You don't. I've got a 10-10.
And you're swinging a 10-10 at me?
That's correct.
Okay. I'll block it with my 12-14.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that big thing.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that. So that will die. I should have not done that then. Forgot all
Did you
about it.
take into account the snub horn there? Cole?
I took into account the snowborn.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping to hit you with it and gain my as foretold back.
It was exiled. You couldn't have got it back.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Is that it? Is that your turn?
I think I can do anything else in my second main phase. No, I cannot do anything in my second main phase.
All right.
I did have a land enter during combat though, so I'll draw a card and gain a life.
All right. I will play Forest. I will tap and play the Dusk Legion Duelist. And I will ping you with my damage.
For 1.
Correct. And you have no creatures on board, correct?
Yeah, that probably wasn't super smart. I should have just held that blocker back instead of swinging out at you with it. I was not thinking very far ahead. You probably can get me right here.
It won't matter anyways. I'm gonna play Furnace of Wrath.
What is that?
If a source would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player instead.
Nice.
I'm gonna force a will that. Pitch this missed answer.
Okay.
I have to. I was holding it in response if there was a response for Craterhoof, but may not help me enough. Should have held back. Mental notes for next time.
Okay. I will tap Bashan Druid for red. And I'm gonna play Ren's Resolve. I'm gonna exile the top 2 cards of my library. Play those cards until the end of my next turn. It's a Feasting Troll King and Path to Exile. Alright, let's go ahead and tap 6 green and play Feasting Troll King. I will make 3 foods. I will deal 3 damage to you. 2 counters.
Threat assessment.
Yeah, you went after the slowest deck first.
I should have just used everything I needed to take her out, and then might have had enough left for John. But either way, I could have probably dealt with either of you on the next turn, and neither of you would have. It doesn't matter. I learned.
Okay, so I will tap 4 more food in my Rogue's Passage just to give Rocco unblockable, and I'll swing Rocco and my Hedron Detonator. So that's 18, 20, 21.
Just for good measure.
Good measure.
I unfortunately don't have any mana to do anything, and so I have no responses. And good game.
Good game.
Good game, GG.
That was fun. That was definitely interesting.
You know what? I'm just happy the farewell never got played.
Oh, I was totally gonna cast it if I survived. I was.
Well, that honestly, that was the reason I was holding. My opening hand had the Force of Will, and I really was hoping not to have to play the Psych Rift. And when I drew it, I was like, okay, I got it. Like that'll do it. Like if I can get to my next turn, that'll do it. And he made me play it. And I was like,
well, good job,
that's the way
Cole.
it goes. Yeah, good job, Cole.
Took care of that.
Extended our
Fun,
death.
that's a fun deck to play for sure. Granted, I upgraded it, but still, fun. Like that commander just does so much.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. All right, well, let's go around the board and sign off and throw our socials out there for people to follow. And start with Cole this time.
Hey guys, well, once again, thanks for having me on. That was a ton of fun. My name is Cole. I'm at Love and Mana MTG on Instagram and Twitter. Drop a follow, and thanks for the game. That was a lot of fun.
All right, next up we have Daniel.
Yep. I'm Southern Sorcery. I'm the editor over there. We are, in fact, giving away the new precons from the upcoming set next week. And if I can grab that image, I'll throw it up here. But the giveaway details you can find on our Twitter, which is just at Southern Sorcery on the end. And it's pinned to the top of our Twitter. We're going to do 4 winners, and so all 4 precons will be going out, and that's what we've got going on right now.
All right, cool. So if that's still going on when you see this video, definitely enter the giveaway. And last, but definitely not least,
Hello, I am GiraffaNat all over the internet. I stream on Twitch, I cosplay, I have a podcast starting coming out on Tuesday.
ooh,
So
Very cool.
Where's
stay
that?
tuned for that?
Where's that gonna be at?
On your choice of podcast platform.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Do you have a name?
It's flavor profiles. I'll be posting about it everywhere.
Okay. All right. So definitely keep an
Um,
eye out for that.
Yes, yeah. It's mostly talking about the flavor of magic and how much we love food. Um,
And
and
just like your deck loves food.
yes, exactly.
It all ties together.
That's why she played it.
And then stay tuned for January 2023 for these Alaria sleeves. I cosplayed this for Dragon Shield. And you can get those at the beginning of the year next year.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, and as always, I'm Chaotic Commander. You can find me Chaotic Commander anywhere, and have a great night. Thanks for stopping by.